Okay, and now for something completely different. So I said last night, 2 practices, and we're going to work with a spacious awareness, quite an expansive awareness. So already with the breath we've been working with, rather than a focused awareness, say at the nostrils or the abdomen, which is fine, we're just exploring different things. We've been saying, when I say spacious with the breath, it means the body. When I say spacious now, it means really big, okay? Almost without limit, as spacious as awareness can be. And within, going to explore different angles and different flavors, different ways of approaching working in that spacious awareness. And we'll do that every day at this time. This sitting's interesting sitting because it's the first one after lunch, and it's often the time of the great nodding that happens. So if you have a sneaking suspicion that might include you, take it as a standing meditation, or take part of it as a standing meditation. So if you want to start this standing, go for it, if that's okay for your body. If you want to start it sitting, but please respond to what really feels best, and stand up, okay? So sitting up, standing in the middle is fine, or do the whole thing standing. The angle I'm going to explore today is within the spacious awareness, and it's focusing on impermanence. This is all kind of leading somewhere, which I'll hopefully tie together. But the angle today, the sort of lens, is impermanence within a spacious awareness. Okay, so why don't we start? Anyone going to stand up? No. Please do if you feel yourself tired. Buddha talked about 4 postures: sitting, standing, walking, and lying down. And so it's an equally valid posture as all the others. Okay, so again, settling into your posture, establishing yourself in a posture of alertness, of receptivity. And again, connecting to the intention, seeing it as kindness, connecting to that flow. Kindness to oneself, and practice as a kindness to others, to the world, a gift to the world. Beginning by finding somewhere in the body where there is some changing sensation, perhaps a tingling or a sort of waving of sensation. Could be in the hands. If you pay attention to the sensation of the hands, they're quite alive with sensation. Could be the feet, could be the top of the head, anywhere, the face. And just settling the attention with the bare sensations, with as little overlay as possible, but tuning into their impermanence, their change, their fluctuation, their ebb and flow, their flickering. Moment to moment, sensations not staying the same. This is the lens we're looking through, the lens of seeing impermanence. This is what we're focusing on. Change, change, moment to moment. So just tuning in to that one area and tuning into the change there, just letting it change. Noticing it change. And expanding the awareness almost in stages, so expanding it now to include the whole body. So this one area, and then the whole body at once. A global awareness of the patterning, the shifting of sensations in the whole body, coming, going, changing, moment to moment. So being aware of change, impermanence, as it presents itself, as often as you can, moment to moment. It's very alive, the attentiveness. But we don't need to force it to see a faster change than we can actually see. This sphere of awareness, this bubble of awareness, full of change, full of impermanence, flickering away, arising, passing. Sometimes it's just the body doing its thing, expressing its aliveness, responding to the environment. And sometimes the body expresses an emotion that moves through, that ripples through. For right now we're just interested in seeing the change in the body sensations, seeing the impermanence of the bare sensations. That's all. Letting things change. Letting them arise and pass. And when you feel ready, staying with the awareness centered in the body sensations, but allowing it to open out, to expand even further, and to be aware of sounds. So there's body sensations and sounds. And the awareness is very open, very spacious and expansive. No need to identify or to think about the different sounds. That's this or that's that, or just bare sounds, bare sensations, changing, flickering, arising, and dying in space. And again, seeing if one can have a sense of the totality at once rather than one particular sound and then another particular sound and then another particular sound. It's almost as if the whole of it is happening in the space of awareness, changing, changing. And we're tuning in to that impermanence, that change. So right now we are not interested in the content of experience, of outer experience or inner. We're only interested in impermanence, in the texture of change, the shifting patterns of arising, passing, moving, fluctuating. If you find yourself drawn into the content, that's okay. But just see the impermanence of the thoughts, or whatever it is. Just see the impermanence. See it that way. We're only interested in the change of things in the space of awareness. So the attention can be light, open, relaxed, but very alive. If it feels like an area of the body or an area of experience is a problem, feels difficult or contracted, really opening out the awareness very wide, letting it be very expansive, and seeing the shifting patterns, the texture of change in everything, in that area of difficulty as part of a larger space, a vaster space. Moment to moment, everything is changing, everything is flickering. Seeing if it's possible to include everything that's in the experience, so-called outer, so-called inner, everything. Everything's changing in the space. Thoughts, images, include them, they too are changing. Whatever is waving through, rippling through. Appearing, disappearing. Pulsing. We're only interested in the impermanence. The fact of change. And just keep tuning in to that. So in a way, the space of awareness stays steady, stays still and open. And within that, everything comes and goes, changes, appears and disappears. And even as it's there, it's changing. Tuning in to the shifting textures within the space. And if there's something that feels like it's not changing, just stay there patiently, lightly, delicately, openly, and see the shifting. Open to the changing. Let the awareness be relaxed, open, light and delicate. Present. Everything is flickering, everything is sparkling. when we tune in to impermanence in this way, it should bring a letting go, a letting be. We don't have to think about it. The mind doesn't have to think about it. Everything comes and everything goes. Appears, disappears constantly. And naturally, organically, we let it come, we let it go, we let it change. Seeing if that quality of letting go, letting be, can also be nurtured through the seeing of impermanence. A very expansive awareness. Is that relatively clear? You get a sense of how to... Okay, so every day we'll have a different angle on that, like I said. Now you have two practices, and you choose when you do one and when you do the other, except the 9:30 sitting and the 2:30 sitting, when we're all doing what we're doing together. But apart from that, you choose. You go in and out. Probably, for the most part, better to stick to one practice for a whole sitting. But, that's not written in stone. So if you feel like you're halfway through and it would really be better to change, explore that. But generally, see yourself as exploring two practices and giving this quality of playful experimentation, exploration to both of them. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. To learn how you can support the teachers and Dharma Seed, please visit dharmaseed.org.